Thanks for putting the coffee on. Miku, keep that cup hot. We've got heavy timber to lift the International Criminal Court's investigation. There's a formal effort to establish legal accountability for atrocities committed in Darfur, as the prosecutors in Europe claim a breakthrough after 3 years of gathering evidence. We have to look deeper at the architecture of who judges whom. Let's see where the pillars actually stand. 3 years of testimony gathered from the camps and sand. Now prosecutor folders hold the names that ruled the land. They say they've gathered evidence and linked the chains of command, tracing the lines of violence carved into the Sahel sand. The ICC tells reporters they have breached the silent wall of formal cases building now to make the leaders fall, to place the weight of law upon the history of the dead and lay 3 years of sorrow where the blood of victims led. We see the columns of the court rise up so clean and white, but who decided where to build the borders of the right? They build the scales of justice far across the northern sea, a court of rules designed to speak for sovereignty. Can the gavel of the stranger mend the fractures of our home, or is it just another arch in Rome? We want the reckoning, let no one say we shield the hand that brought the fire and the terror to the people of the land. But look at the design, the architecture of the court, where only certain sovereign states are summoned to report. The global powers stand immune, they watch from high above. They never face the tribunal for things they're guilty of. They point the finger southward to the ruins and the dust, and tell the sovereign governments that outside law is trust. But trust is hard to build when you're the subject, not the peer. When foreign judges write the sentences you're forced to hear. If accountability is only for the weak, then it is not a righteous tongue that has begun to speak. We watch the legal gears align, the files growing deep, while families in the Darfur camp still wait for promises to keep. A structure is only as honest as its cornerstone. If the law doesn't bind the architect, it's not a shelter, it's a cage. If you build a temple of justice, but the bricks were imported from the palace that conquered you, the prayer sounds different. True sovereignty doesn't hide the killer, but a court that only looks in one direction isn't a mirror. It's a lens, and it's focused on the south. We see the breakthrough, we see the ink, but we're still waiting for the day the scales don't lean. We see the columns of the court rise up so clean and white, but who decided where to build the borders of the right? They build the scales of justice far across the northern sea, a court of rules designed to speak for sovereignty. Can the gavel of the stranger mend the fractures of our home, or is it just another arch in Rome? Let the records show the truth, let the healing finally start. But let the builders of the future draw their own blueprints from the heart. I'm Simam, the frequency, keep the structure sound.